Hello student, welcome to today's class. Today's class is on the topic cross multiplication method from the chapter pair of linear equation in two variable. And before moving to how this method is used in calculating the solution of linear equation in two variable, we will be starting with the finding the solution of pair of linear equation in two variable. Now the pair of linear equation in two variable are a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. To solve these equation, I will be using elimination method. For that, I will be making the coefficient of variable x equal. For that, I will multiply first equation by a2 and second equation by a1, and on multiplying these I get a result a1 a2x plus a2 b1y plus a2 c1 is equals to 0. I will name this equation as 3, and on multiplying second equation by a1 the result is a1 a2x plus a1 b2y plus a1 c2 is equals to 0, and let this equation is equation 4. Now we will subtract equation 3 from equation 4. You can see at the bottom of the screen the difference between equation 3 and equation 4 is there. That is when we have subtracted equation 3 from equation 4. On further simplifying this, we get the value of y equals to a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now we will substitute the value of y in equation 2. On substituting the value in equation 2 and solving this, we get the result, that is x is equals to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus b2 b1. Now here we are having the solutions both x and y, and if you look carefully, both the solution are having same denominators. That is, the value of x and y both are having same denominator, which on further solving gives the result x upon b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equals to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and on solving other solution we get y upon a2 c1 minus a1 c2 is equals to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So now we are having two equation and both the equation are having same right hand side. So two things equal to same things are equal to each other. So from these two equation we get this relation where x upon b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equals to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is equals to y upon a2 c1 minus a1 c2. On further rearranging, I am writing the fraction with x as a numerator first, and then the fraction with y as a numerator, and then the fraction with 1 as a numerator. So this relation we get. Now on carefully looking the pattern which we can see in the denominator of first fraction, that where x is a numerator, and the third fraction where 1 is a numerator, we find the coefficient follow a pattern 1 2 2 1. I have marked the subscript as 1 2 2 1 in red color, and the denominator with of fraction with numerator 1 is also 1 2 2 1, whereas the denominator of fraction with y as a numerator has the coefficient arranged in order 2 1 1 2. So we will arrange it in such a way that it form a symmetry with the remaining two fraction. So on rearranging, here also we get 1 2 2 1 as a pattern. Few is having three fractions here, and all the denominator are following the pattern 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. Now talking about denominator of fraction with x as a numerator, if you see here we are having a coefficient of y and constants. That is, when x is taken, then the coefficient of y and the constants are there. When y is taken, then the coefficient of x and constants are there. It means y, coefficient of y are not there. And when the constant, when the 1 is there, then the coefficient of x and y are there. So the rule to follow is, while writing the denominator of first fraction with x as a numerator, we have to take BC, and for fraction with y as a numerator we have to take CA, and for fraction with 1 as a numerator we have to take AB, and that there too we have to write the coefficient 1 2 in order 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1. Now where B1 is the coefficient of y from first equation and C2 is a constant from second equation. Similarly, B2 coefficient of y from second equation, whereas C1 constant from first equation. And one thing is very important, that between 1 2 and 2 1 there is a minus sign always. The minus sign will be there. Now cross multiplication method can easily be understood with the help of this diagram. Here what we have written is x, y and 1, where x and y are variable and 1 for the constant, which are followed by two rows. First row is having the coefficient of first equation, that are b1, c1, a1 and b1, and second row is having the coefficients of second equation, that are b2, c2, a2 and b2. Now this diagram also follows the same rule, that is BC, CA and AB, where x is between BC, y is between CA and 1 is between AB. Now as we move from the first row to second row, that is when we goes from first B1 to C2 diagonally, we get a positive value as a product, whereas when we go from B2 to C1 we get a negative. That I have told you that between B1 and between 1 2 and 2 1 there will always be a negative sign. So I have marked the green arrows for positive product, whereas red arrows for negative product. It will be easier for us to understand the cross multiplication method. Now here two equations are 2x plus 3y is equals to 46 and 3x plus 5y equals to 74. Now first we will change it into a standard form, that is we will transpose 46 and 74 to left hand side. So the equation we get is 2x plus 3y minus 46 equals to 0 and 3x plus 5y minus 74 equals to 0. Now here a1 is 2, b1 is 3 and c1 is minus 46. A2 is 3, B2 is 5 and C2 is minus 74. Now again recalling that diagram for cross multiplication method, where x is having in its denominator B1 C2 minus B2 C1 and y is having in its denominator C1 A2 minus C2 A1, and 1 is having in its denominator A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Now I have replaced the value B1, B2, C1, C2 and A1, A2 by the values, and the value of B1 is 3, B2 5, C1 minus 46, C2 minus 74, A1 2, A2 3, B1 1 and B2 5. On solving this, whenever we move from upper level to lower, it is positive, and when it goes from down to up, it is negative. So 3 multiplied by minus 74 minus, because it is there in the formula, 5 multiplied by minus 46, then y upon minus 46 multiplied by 3 minus minus 74 multiplied by 2, then 1 upon 2 multiplied by 5 minus 3 multiplied by 3. On solving this, we get x upon 8 is equals to y upon 10 is equals to 1 upon 1. Now how to find the value? For that, for finding the value of x, we will be comparing first fraction and the third one, that is 8x upon 8 is equals to 1 upon 1, so the value of x is equals to 8, whereas for y, finding the value of y, for y upon 10 is equals to 1 upon 1, so we get value of y equals to 10. So at the last, this is a cross multiplication method. You have to remember the rule, that is BC, CA, AB and 1 to 2, 1 and with minus sign in between. Thank you very much.